News this morning. One school district is canceling the rest of the year after this past weekend's deadly storms. And hear from a son who lost both parents in the Sunshine Hills community from those same devastating tornadoes.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee, here with you on this May 22nd. It's just about 6 o'clock this morning. And Megan, when does the sun usually rise? Not to give you a pop quiz, but can we expect a nice sunrise right now, or are we still in the clouds?
You know, I haven't checked recently. Should be somewhere around 6:30, but overall, in terms of cloud cover, we're looking at less clouds. I mean, as you travel more towards that Kentucky-Tennessee border, we do see a little bit of that cloud cover, but overall, it is a nice and calm day. Definitely something to be excited about. Here's a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar where you can see no rain. That is the best news of all, right? So we're going to keep on that trend for most of the day. We do see some slight chance of showers this afternoon, though, so keep that in mind. Here's a look at current temperatures, a little bit cooler than normal in the 50s, seeing some low 50s as you travel towards Boonville, 50 degrees, 51 in Manchester. And for the afternoon, well, we're looking in the upper 60s and low 70s, 64 degrees for Wise, Logan, and Moorhead. And we'll get to that high temperature around 4 p.m. today, looking at a mixture of partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies again, with that very slight chance of showers. Amelia.
The Laurel County School District announced they are canceling the rest of the school year due to the tornado that ripped through the area Friday night. WYMT's Caroline Mueller spoke with some students and teachers about what comes next.
In the wake of the devastating tornado, the final days of school for Laurel County students were cut short. For South Laurel senior Jeremiah Smith, that reality, along with the storm's destruction, is still setting in.
All these people that don't have nowhere to live, no clothes, not really much food, just everything that they own is gone, pretty much all in piles.
Two of his classmates, Colton Rawlings and Jordan Mabe, were thinking of others too, choosing to spend their time off helping.
You stop thinking about yourself and you start thinking about the people that were affected. So school, as of the last 3 or 4 days, hasn't been a priority. It's been helping the people in our area.
I think London's a big family, so we need to take care of each other and stay strong throughout this whole thing.
They didn't know it yet, but Friday, May 16th, would be the last time they walked the halls here at South Laurel as students. An abrupt end to this chapter, but marking the beginning of something else, a call to serve the community in this time of need.
I'm not glad that it's over, but I'm glad that I'm able to come out here for 8 hours, 10 hours a day and help people that need it. We got a lot of people that don't have anything. We're trying to pick up everything we can and rebuild what we have.
Jeremiah's mom, Wendy, teaches at South Laurel Middle. She says the tornado was just the latest trial for their community.
It's been a rough year. Everything we've had with the interstate shooter to the snowstorms to the flooding to the tornadoes.
Saying this time is bringing a mix of emotions.
We had 8 days of school left, so just to have those last of days memories that he won't get to have.
But even without a traditional send-off, her son and his classmates have spent the week making a different kind of impact. In Laurel County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
Jeremiah and Colton both tell us that this fall they'll be attending Eastern Kentucky University, while Jordan will play basketball at the University of Alabama, Huntsville. Churches throughout the region are working to help their fellow Kentuckians. Victory Baptist Church in London was spared by the tornado, with damage just miles away. Pastor Anthony Lovett says it was not in their original plans to set up a distribution center, but a man showed up with supplies and the mission grew from there.
With the trailer full of stuff and said, we heard Victory Baptist Church is a distribution center. Well, nobody communicated that with me. Nobody asked. But we did talk to the Lord, and he answered. And from Saturday evening until Sunday afternoon, the gym in which you see, it just became full of all kinds of supplies.
Victory Baptist Church is open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 8 as a donation center, and Sundays from 2 until 8. We are continuing to hear stories of survival following the deadly EF4 tornado in Laurel County. Una Cox and her son took shelter in a small room in the back of their house. While the roof and most of the walls were blown off the rest of the home, her son held the door to the room they were in closed through force, and it ended up being the only room left intact after the storm.
Something like this. you know, with all his might, I mean his whole body. And it was wanting to come open, and he pushed and held, and God sent angels. There ain't nobody telling me my God ain't real.
Nina said as the storm raged on, so did her faith as she stood beside her son and prayed. She says she saw God's work again as hundreds of people have traveled across the region to help her neighbors. After the storm passed Friday night, neighbors found a husband and wife holding each other in their home. Despite both losing a limb, the tornado ripped apart Paul and Gail Klein's home. Family members credit a neighbor for saving Gail's life. She's still on life support, and we are told that Paul is doing okay. 19 people lost their lives in the devastating tornado. Stephen England's parents, Richard and Wanda McFall, lived in the Sunshine Hills community, and both were killed. Alyssa Williams sat down with England to learn more about the McFalls and what he wants others to know about their impact.
It was joyous. They had a joyful life. They will be heavily missed. They will be heavily missed.
This is how Stephen England is remembering his parents, Richard and Wanda McFall, as the kind-hearted and service-oriented folks they were.
They were the epitome of the type of people that would give you the shirt off their back. They were part of the DAV and really were able to help out not only disabled veterans, but anybody that was in need.
England says something else he and his siblings will forever cherish about their mom and dad. Their love for one another remained strong until the very end.
The beauty and the tragedy of it is they went together. They were not alone. And if any good out of it could potentially come from this tragedy, it's that.
When we lose a loved one, we often grieve by being close with their belongings and possessions. However, that's almost impossible here. He tells me he's thankful the community is helping to salvage a few favorite memories.
The little things, the small amount of things that we have been able to find, we've been able to hold on to.
As he and his family continues to navigate this loss, there is a message England wants to leave with others.
There's something about a mother and a father's hug that when it's gone, tell your family every day that you love them. Just send them a random text or a phone call. Tell them you love them, because you don't know if there's going to be another date you're going to be able to.
Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
As folks begin to sort through the debris of what's left, neighboring counties are also seeing remnants of the weekend storm pop up on their properties. Justin Prater and his daughter Kennedy began finding debris from the destruction on their Pikeville property after consulting with weather experts. He began sharing the photos online to try to see who they belonged to, eventually returning several photos to people who lost everything.
We found more photographs of people. I found scrapbook pages, all on top of the mountain, and when I measured on Google Earth, it was 87 miles. Well, there's a reason that we choose to live in Kentucky. There's a reason that, you know, that we're here. We're Kentucky strong. I think this is a testament to what small town USA and rural America in general is all about.
He says it's been a blessing to see so many people using their platforms for the same mission, with Facebook groups created to help reconnect people with their memories, when for some, it's all they have left. Well, we're learning more about the impact of the deadly tornado. According to the Major Disaster Declaration filing, state officials say more than 1,500 homes were either destroyed or had major damage. But officials expect that number could soar to more than 5,000. In addition, the letter to President Donald Trump says the cost of the tornado debris cleanup could be an estimated $59 million. Governor Andy Beshear sent the letter Tuesday. Well, Lowe's is stepping in to help with tornado relief efforts, too. Folks can pick up supplies while they last at the London and Somerset locations. Lowe's will also have a disaster response trailer open on site at their London location. The mobile unit will have tools and equipment to help families and businesses repair damage. The trailer will be there today and will be open from 7 until 4 each day through June 4th. WYMT is partnering with the Upper Cumberland Community Foundation for Appalachia Rising Above tornado relief efforts. The Upper Cumberland Foundation is an affiliate of the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky. If you want to donate to those impacted by the recent tornado, we have more details about this on our website, WYMT.com.